What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a Kahok. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long, I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm by my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the chiefin' crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
All the freshmen, sophomores,
High school champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com. And a very good evening, everyone, as we welcome you to the McKendree Recreational Complex here in O'Fallon. We call it the McKendree Recplex, and I am Todd Duke, and we're glad that you're with us here on the Kahoks Sports Network on this Tuesday night, 1 week from Christmas. We're here because we have some high school hockey for you. Collinsville Kahawks are getting ready to take on Belleville in a pretty intense and could be a big-time mover and shaker in the playoff rankings as far as standing is concerned when we get down to playoff time at the beginning of February. We'll tell you all about the numbers here in a minute, but first, welcome into the Cullip Jennings Florist pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Cullip Jennings Florist is a staple in the Collinsville area, has been for generations. Cullip Jennings Florist is located at 517 West Clay Street. You can stop in for weekly specials a week from Christmas. What do you think they have for sale at Cullip Jennings Florist? How about some poinsettias? Plus, they have all kinds of fabulous flowers and house plants for you to choose from, as well as grave blankets. There's all kinds of different gifts that you can get at Cullip Jennings Florist. Just don't think about the flowers and the plants. They have all kinds of different items that are available for purchase for this Christmas season and beyond. If you would like some more information, you can always call Cullip Jennings Florist at 344-0404 or check out the pictures of some of the beautiful flower arrangements and plants and other things they have for sale online at cullipjennings.com. Well, Collinsville comes into this contest sitting in second place in league standings with an 11-1 record. That's good for 22 points. They are 2 points behind the team represented by Freeburg and Waterloo. They have a 12-1 record, but they played last night, and so far we do not have any kind of score on that game. They played East Alton Wood River last night at 7:30, and so far that score has not made it onto the website, so we'll try to find out what happened in that game last night, and we'll see if we can pass that along to you and see if the Kahawks are 4 points behind or right now at 2. At any rate, Belleville, they come in at 10-1-1. They have 21 points, so they are only 1 point behind the Collinsville Kahawks. And the only loss that Belleville has suffered this year, you guessed it, that was at the hand of the Collinsville Kahawks, and that happened back on the 29th of November. A 4-3 win by Collinsville at the Granite City Ice Rink. That is the only one-goal game so far for Collinsville this year, and of course they won it. The only other close games besides that, the only loss on the year for Collinsville, that 5-1 setback against Granite City on the 15th of November, and then right after that, Collinsville beat Columbia 6-2, and then you throw in the 4-3 win over Belleville, and those are the closest 3 games that Collinsville has been involved in this year. We've had a lot of lopsided games, and Collinsville obviously has won all of those because their only loss is to Granite City. You're talking about 12-0 scores, 10-4, 12-1, 10-1, 13-1, 10-2, and Collinsville's last game, a 12-0 win against Highland. So this one should be a pretty good game. Belleville, their last game, by the way, was a loss to Edwardsville on Thursday, or their last game was a 4-0 win, over Edwardsville on Thursday, and they had a tie earlier in the year against Triad. So they have the 1 tie and the 1 loss to us, and everything else has been a win for Belleville. We had a chance to catch up with Collinsville's assistant head coach, Dave Napier, instead of Coach Ryan Shea. He was busy at practice over on one of the other rinks with the younger kids, so we will talk to him in the post-game show coming up after the game. But at any rate, my conversation with Dave Napier for your Collinsville Kahawks coming up in just a moment on the Cullip Jennings Florist pregame show.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com.
And we welcome you back into the Cullip Jennings Florist pregame show here on the Kahawk Sports Network. We are back in O'Fallon tonight at the McKendree Metro Recplex because we have some hockey for you. And this one should be a good one. Joining us now is assistant head coach Dave Napier. Coach, let's go back to the Highland game that I got to watch the last time we were here, the last time you guys played, 12-0. Man, it seems like you guys are just piling up double-digit wins all the time here.
Yeah, it's not going to be the same tonight, but we've definitely been putting a lot of effort up there. And hats off to got Hunter and Noah, and they're putting in tons of goals right now. We can't even ignore those two. But then behind them, we've had some fantastic defense, and we're keeping the goals against down to near nothing. Goaltending's been amazing. We've just been very fortunate this year. Kids are really firing on all cylinders.
I like to bring up some individual stuff every once in a while, and most of it obviously is around Scrum and Longy because they do most of the goal scoring. But I always like it when I can talk about a guy who gets his first of the year, and that was Squalander last week.
Oh, man, he was so pumped up. He's been trying so hard. It's actually got him disappointed game after game. Like, I just can't get a point. He gets all these shots. He can't get to the net. And, he was so excited. It was great to see. It really was. Really tremendous.
You talked about the goaltending pretty much throughout the year, but how tough of a game is that for a goaltender when you're not facing a lot of shots and all the action is taking place at the other end of the ice? And especially when you're a teenager, how hard is it to stay focused when you're down there like that?
It's near impossible. You'll see them get a goal against and like just 5 shots on goal and 1 will get in because they just more or less fall asleep back there. And if it's a slow first and a slow second and the other team wakes up in the third, you can get kind of beat up in the third period letting a couple soft ones in. That's a good question.
Defensively, when you face a team like that doesn't put up much of a threat, is it easier, or should I say, is it maybe not recommended that you take liberties and maybe you do more than what you normally do?
Oh, absolutely. So we have ideas what we want our defense to do, but we don't always implement because they're a little risky. So against a little bit, if we're scoring high, we're going to let the defense work a little bit more on the offensive side and work on things that we get the team to do on a regular basis, such as add a defense to the offensive attack. And if we can get 4 up front shooting, well, the other team's in a mess. And we don't really get to do that in a tight game like tonight. We're going to be lucky if we see that at all. But in games like that, we can practice ideas and concepts for down the road. So we absolutely play a little bit differently against those teams on the defensive side, too.
You guys haven't played a game in a week, and you knew the next game on your schedule was Belleville. So have you been focusing more on what the Kahawks should do to win this game, or have you focused on what Belleville brings, and now we're going to change it up to match their style?
We always focus on Kahawks only. What the other team brings, they bring, but if we don't bring our game, it doesn't matter. So we always focus on us. Luckily, we've got a lot of kids that are playing midget hockey right now. A couple of them in Bantams for the younger kids, but almost the entirety of varsity does midget hockey. So they're running high-level games when they're not here. So whenever they show up here, they're already gassed up and ready to go.
So you've had a number of games, as we touched on, where you've reached double digits, scoring 10, 12, 13 goals a game. The one exception being the last time and the only time you played Belleville. So what made that game so different? What made it so tough to get some goals?
Honestly, their offensive pressure makes it very difficult for us to play offense ourselves. They kept us pinned in a reasonable amount of the game. We probably had 2/3 in their end where they had 1/3 in ours, but hats off to their goaltending with Graham Gunn and Kylie. Those kids are amazing back in that. Kylie Krause has been playing high-level hockey for some time, and you can really tell when you're against her. Graham's been playing high-level for a while. Again, he's impossible to get pucks around. So they're pretty stingy back there. They don't give us much to shoot at.
All right, so knowing all that, knowing what happened last time, you guys won, so it was a good thing. It's not like you lost the game, but it was a one-goal game, the only one-goal game that you've been involved in this year. So knowing that, knowing what they did to you last time, and the week off of practice, how do you think you guys want to respond to this tonight? What are you looking for out of your team to take care of Belleville tonight?
Fast starts. Fast start. That's the bottom line. If we can't get out of the gate in a hurry, they're going to have us on our heels faster than we can spin around. So it's going to have to be a fast start, and the kids are going to have to activate now and not just wait and see what happens. We can't be reactive tonight. We're going to have to push.
All right. Holidays are coming up. Anything special planned with the team?
Not particularly. We're a little bit of a low-key coaching crew, and we're pretty busy ourselves. I hate to say we're not, but I know it sounds kind of rotten, but it's no bah humbug stuff. It's just we're all busy in different directions with different teams and everything else. And in fact, quite a few of the Kahawks play together on a midget team too, so they kind of have their fun off on the side. So.
All right, tell me a little bit about, last question for you, tell me a little bit about the JV team. They're not doing too bad this year.
Oh, no, not bad at all. I can tell you what, whenever we bring up these little bitty guys, and I say little bitty both in size and age, we've got some young talent out there. These two little Bennett brothers are amazing. They have such vision in the game. They put on a couple inches and a few pounds, they're going to be tough. They're going to be real tough. And we got existing kids that are playing that are freshmen that we're using in and out of varsity. They're solid. We've got some couple solid defensemen that are freshmen. We've got Joshua Scrum, who's been a center up. He plays center both for varsity games on our third line and first, second line at JV also. He's been tremendous. I can't say enough about our young talent. We're really in a good place right now. We really are.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck out there tonight.
Thank you very much, sir.
As Assistant Coach Dave Napier of your Collinsville Kahawks, we'll take a break here on the Collinsville Jennings Forest pregame show. When we come back, we'll pass along the starting lineups to you. That and more coming up on the Kahawks Sports Network.
Cullinsville Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullinsville Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullinsville Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullinsville Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullinsville Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, CullinsvilleJennings.com.
I'm a hot babe out jogging. I'm out making sure this stays a 10 when you drive by. You're checking out my awesome headband when... Oops. That's when you find out your cut rate insurance, it ain't paying for this. So get Allstate. Save cash and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands? Call me, Mike Cluck with Allstate, for a quote today.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is a T3 certified tire center, and they can handle all of the basics, like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basic stuff, like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations, Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Colton Pareko. I want to thank the team at RE/MAX Alliance for helping me find my first home. It couldn't have been any easier. If you're in the game for a new home, contact my friends at RE/MAX Alliance.
Cullup Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullup Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullup Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullup Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullup Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullupjennings.com.
Once again, we welcome you back into the Cullup Jennings Florist pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. I'm Todd Duke, glad that you're with us as we get you set for some high school hockey between Collinsville and Belleville. As we mentioned before the records, we'll do it again. 11-1 are your Collinsville Kahawks. They have scored 104 goals on the year. They are the only team in the conference, in the club, that is over 100 goals, 104, and they have only allowed 22, and that is the lowest in the league, just over Belleville's 23 allowed. And just in case you wondered, well, no, you have, the Belleville team has scored 67 goals this year. That ties them with Granite City for fourth best, Columbia has 72, and Freeburg-Waterloo has 88. Of course, Collinsville coming off of a 12-0 win over Highland. Scrum and Loggy with hat tricks in that game. Edwards, Quatlander, Summer, and Schreiber all had a goal. Joe Arnold had 2, and Carter Elmore allowed 0 goals on 11 shots in that game. For Belleville, their last game was a 4-0 win over Edwardsville. That was back on Thursday. So they have just a little bit less days rest than the Collinsville Kahawks do. Papa Cristianto in that game had 2 goals and 2 assists. Constance, we're going to get some first names for you here real soon. I'm going to promise you that. That would be Eddie Constance, had 1 goal. And Austin Pellegrino had 1 goal and an assist in that game. In goal that night was Kyla Krausch. You heard Coach Napier talk about her in the pregame show. No goals allowed on 23 shots in that game. How about a little history between these two ice hockey teams last year? These two teams played each other 3 times, and Collinsville won all 3 games, 5-1 back on November the 27th of last year, 5-3 on January 2nd of this year. And there was a sandwich game in between there. That was a 3-1 win. That was on the 14th of December of 2017. All in all, in those 3 games, Longy and Scrum each scored 5 goals. Then you had goals from Schreiber, Edwards, Summer, and Arnold in that. And in the 16-17 season, Collinsville also won. There was only 2 matchups that time. Collinsville won both of them 3-1 and 4-2. You have to go back to the 2015-16 year. That was the championship season for Collinsville, but boy, it did not start off that way. Collinsville lost to Belleville 6-3 on November the 12th, and then 3-1 on December the 15th, and that was the stretch where Collinsville won 1 of their first 12 games, and then they only lost 3 the rest of the way. That includes 3 sweeps in the playoffs, 2 games against Highland, gone, 2 games against Alton, gone. That put them in the championship match against Bethalto, and they swept Bethalto in 2 games as well in the 2015-16 season to win the championship. So there you go with as far as the history is concerned. Let's take a look at some of the league leaders, shall we? Varsity only. Hunter Longy is atop the leaderboard in points. He has 54. That's 26 goals and 28 assists. He leads in the assist department as well. So number 1 in assists and number 1 in points. Number 2 in points is Noah Scrum with 47. He has 16 assists. That makes him also number 2 in the league in that category, but he leads in the goal scoring category. He has 31 goals on the year, does Mr. Noah Scrum, who's, by the way, his father's going to be running my camera tonight. How about that? We get the one and only Jason Scrum up here. As far as goaltending is concerned, Carter Elmore sits at the top of the list in the standings and the stats. Any goalie that has played over 200 minutes, and Carter Elmore has played 236 minutes. He is number 1 in both goals against average at 2.29 and in save percentage at 922. And his teammate Grant Goodson, he's on that list as well. Matter of fact, not too far behind. That would be 212 minutes for Goodson. He is number 3 in the league as far as goals against average is concerned at 311, and number 4 in the league in save percentage at a .901. For Belleville, Gunn is on the top of that list, and that would be Graham Gunn. 210 minutes. He's 4-0 on the year. Has that one tie. Has allowed 11 goals. Made 87 saves. Good for a 2.20 goals against average. And that is good for number 4 in the league. 3.14 goals against average. Good for number 3. And the 88 save percentage is good for number 7 in the league. So now you're all caught up on numbers. Collinsville and Belleville, they're about ready to square off for the second time this year. Collinsville won the first matchup 4-3 back on the 29th of November. Our final break in the Cullip Jennings Flores pregame show comes your way next. When we come back, we'll have some hockey for you, and we'll pass along the starting 6 players here on the ice in this one between Collinsville and Belleville. That comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Agape in Collinsville. Cafe Agape serves up delicious sandwiches, burgers, steaks, pulled pork, and the Collinsville favorite, the steak and onion sandwich. Cafe Agape has weekly lunch and dinner specials with pork steak Wednesdays, meatloaf Thursdays, and fish every Friday. Cafe Agape also offers catering service, and you can get Cafe Agape delivered now through the To-Go delivery app. Cafe Agape is open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7, and they're located at 703 St. Louis Road in Collinsville, or call 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, and accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs, sauces, and they donate 25 cents of each unit sold to first responder and military organizations that focus on providing aid to the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop on by, see the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com. All Pro Tees is your place for custom apparel for your school, business, sports team, and more. All Pro Tees offers a variety of services and options, and they'll walk you through that process step by step. They pride themselves in being a local Collinsville business, and they specialize in helping their clients promote and grow that business, all with custom apparel. All Pro Tees, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or call 344-2200.
And once again, we welcome you back to the McKendree Recplex. I am Todd Duke. Jason Scrum is going to be on camera for us tonight. And we are just about set for some hockey action between Collinsville and Belleville. Here are your starters for Belleville. They will begin with William Messinger at right wing. Logan Klaus plays defense. John Ledisky is one of the defenders as well. Aiden Kiwatowski plays left wing, and Matthew Papa Christiantow is going to be the centerman, and in goal will be Graham Gunn. We told you about him, 4-0-1 on the year, 11 goals against, 87 saves, a 2.20 goals against average, and a save percentage right at 88%. For Collinsville, they will have Brendan Summer, who will be the centerman tonight. Right winger Jacob Schreiber, left winger Joe Arnold. On defense, Nick Garofalo and the Loesch pageant, and in goal is going to be Grant Goodson. Goodson 5-0 on the year with 11 goals allowed as well, 100 saves. I don't know how that happened. Give it a second. There you go. Oh, yeah. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. That should not be doing that. I know, huh? All right, that should disappear in just a second. There we go. Having some camera issues up here. Jason Scrum's first time running the camera, and it just doesn't like him, I guess. All right, here we go. Collinsville in the purple with the black trousers, and Belleville, they are supporting a combination of maroon and blue, which is representative of both Belleville East and Belleville West, so kind of a hodgepodge of both of those schools' colors there. And they have no mascot to speak of, Belleville. They're just known as Belleville Township. So we're underway, and Collinsville in possession of the puck down in the offensive zone. Here comes Hunter Longy in from the left side, and he kind of lost control of the puck just as he approached the side of the net, as now Belleville will move the puck up ice and try to put a little offensive pressure on themselves, but Collinsville takes care of that in the neutral zone. They bring him back up. Here comes Longy from the wing, a shot that goes high over the glove side of Graham Gunn. Puck just kind of sits over there in the corner and then gets slapped around over to this side, where it is picked up by Constance, but he can't quite get control of the puck, and Noah Scrum does. He comes in, shoots. That is off the shoulder pad of Graham Gunn, and back out front, and then a shot right through the slot is saved by Gunn, and he kicks the rebound back out. Collinsville putting on some pressure here early on. Here is Bourne trying to go behind his own net for Belleville. Gets it up to Constance, who gets the puck on the stick of Tonez. Tonez comes through neutral ice. Just 2 minutes gone here in this opening period. Belleville will shoot the puck down the length of the ice and go for a line change. Collinsville picks it up and sends it back through neutral ice. There's a stretch pass coming in all alone. A shot, and he waited too long. Did Noah Scrum. Tried to put on a couple of juke moves, and that didn't fool Graham Gunn at all. And that turned into a little bit less of a scoring chance than you thought it would when it was going on. Here is Hunter Longy. He goes behind the Belleville net, puts it in front, and a shot, and a goal by Noah Scrum. He makes up for that in quick fashion. Collinsville dents the scoreboard first. Da, 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 da. So the Kahawks up 1-0. Noah Scrum, his league leading 32nd goal. 11:36 of the first period. Collinsville up 1-0. Back to action after the faceoff, after the goal. Collinsville comes in, and there's a shot and a glove save initially by Graham Gunn, but it popped back out, and Collinsville almost got there first. The whistle will stop the action, and there will be a faceoff just to the right of Graham Gunn. Right down below our little broadcast setup here at the McKendree Recplex. One by Collinsville. Turnaround shot put on by Jacob Schreiber. That's turned away by Gunn. Now it comes all the way out to the blue line. Defensive shot. That hits some traffic up front, right in the slot, but it goes just a little bit wide of Gunn. Collinsville putting on some sustained offensive pressure here. Here comes Arnold with a shot and a glove save there by Graham Gunn. And that keeps the game right where it is, 1-0 in favor of Collinsville. 11:07 left to play here in this first period. These two teams playing for the last time here in the regular season. We'll see what the playoffs have to hold when we get to that point. A couple of big games coming up in the month of January against Freeburg-Waterloo, one on the 10th and one on the 21st. So just 11 games apart. As it appears we have some problems with Nick Garofalo's equipment, so he's going to have to come off the ice, and he doesn't seem too pleased about that. And the faceoff once again will be coming out to the right of Graham Gunn. Papa Cristianto wins that for his team, Belleville. They try to break out. They can't. Collinsville, a little backhander shoved in, and at the blue line. That gets just a little bit past Brenna Shea. And now Belleville comes in trying to tie the score up. Nice defensive play down there by Collinsville. Another stretch pass to the neutral zone, but right at center ice. It pops off of the stick of its intended receiver. I believe that was Andrew Belandis. And then Belleville keeps the puck in their own offensive zone. Puck comes up the near boards. Turn around by Papa Cristianto, and now back behind the net, Noah Scrum gets in the mix, and Collinsville gets a turned over puck. They bring it out, and it comes into Collinsville's offensive zone. Here is Noah Scrum, who has the game's only goal thus far. He puts a pass up through the slot area, but no one there wearing purple could get a stick on it. Loose puck all the way back behind the Kahok net. Andrew Belandis sends it up the near side boards to Noah Scrum. Scrum cuts across the slot, turns around, banks one off the boards. He's trying to bank a shot and more like a pass to David Napier, but that went past Napier. Now Napier shoves it up into the neutral zone, and here comes Collinsville. A little 2-on-2 shot, and a glove save there by Gunn. Rebound comes all the way down here into the corner. Sent back out front toward the blue line, but Collinsville does a good job keeping it in. Napier with the skate, but couldn't quite finish up on the job. Here's Joshua Scrum trying to wrestle the puck away from Belleville. Instead, Belleville just shoots the puck all the way back down, and behind the Collinsville net, they get it, send it up front. There was a centering pass there by Cameron Tonius, and a shot from the slot that just ended up going wide. Now Collinsville gets it out of harm's way with 9:20 left to play here in this opening period. Kahawks up 1-0 on a goal by Noah Scrum at the 11:36 mark. Belleville sends the puck down. Collinsville behind their own net dangerously. Gets the puck out, sends it up the far side boards off of a bank shot that was intended there for Connor Bush, but it goes in between his skates and then off the wall. Now the Kahawks get it once again, and here is Andrew Belandis. Belandis behind his own net will send it up to Bush. It gets past the defenseman for Belleville, and now Collinsville comes in with some numbers. Little 3-on-3 action. Was a 3-on-2 for a brief moment, but credit Belleville for getting back quickly. Now Collinsville had the puck kind of missed one of the Belleville players' sticks and ended up staying in the offensive zone, but this one is coming in across the red line into the zone, and that's going to be an icing call, and we'll have a face-off down next to Grant Goodson. Noah Scrum is leading 32nd goal. Assist by Hunter Longy was his 29th, and that also leads the league. 8.5 minutes to play here in this opening period between Collinsville and Belleville. Girls basketball teams in action tonight, taking on Granite City. JV team, or the JV game, excuse me, is already over, and JV won 48-24. Chris Kettler is there. He'll keep us updated on the varsity side of things as we go along here tonight. Coming up on 8 minutes to play here in this opening period. Here comes Collinsville. 1-on-2. Oh, a shot and a goal from just beyond the blue line by Noah Scrum. What the? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Yep. I see that. Have a shorten my wire or a short wire? Noah Scrum scores again, this time at 8:01. 2-0 in favor of Collinsville. Kahawks win the faceoff and send it up ice. And dangerously in front of the goal. Belleville clears it out. Collinsville, nice back-checking job there by the Kahawks. That puck shoved up to the neutral zone, and Collinsville backhands it in. Gunn gets it behind his net and sweeps it around over on the far side boards. And Papa Cristiantao is having a hard time corralling that puck down. A couple of times he had it on his stick and couldn't get it to a teammate. Now he is just following Noah Scrum there, step for step. Tries to sweep the puck away from Longy. Hunter comes up with it, sends it back out to the blue line, and a shot put on there by Shea. That kind of fluttered toward the net, hoping for a little bit of a tip in, but that didn't happen. And now Messinger comes up with the puck for Belleville and tries to get it up to Papa Cristiantao, but Collinsville intercepts. Back the other way we come. Here are the Kahawks in the slot, putting on a move. It's Hunter Longy, and he can't quite get that final backhand toward that goal. He sweeps it up the line to Shea. Shea tries to hold it in as long as she can, and she does. Longy with a chance from the slot, puts a pass over for Noah Scrum, and Scrum had that one just jump over his stick. Over in the right faceoff circle. That puck's up against the side of the net. Scrum and Longy get it right back. Now chipping in is Edwards. Edwards takes a shoulder there from Tonius, and finally Gunn covers up, and we'll have a faceoff deep in the Collinsville offensive zone. 2-0 in favor of the Kahawks. Noah Scrum with goals 32 and 33 on the year. And Collinsville quickly out front 2-0. 6:29 left to play here in this opening period. There is Tonius and Summer. Collinsville ends up getting the faceoff win after first won by Belleville. And now Summer trying to get the puck off of two defender sticks. He does so for a moment. Now has to take care of Austin Pellegrino over there in the corner. Puck comes out front, and there's a shot and a goal by number 10, Jacob Schreiber for the Kahawks. Three to nothing. As that goal comes at the 6:10 mark. And Collinsville is off and running here against Belleville. Lots of hockey left, though, folks, so don't think this is going to be an easy one by a long shot. Puck off the boards over in front of the penalty area and then shoved back into the offensive zone quite nicely by Collinsville, and I believe that's Edwards over there. Nope, that's Belandis. And Belleville ends up taking the puck and clearing it out of the zone. Here is Tonias, comes up over on the right side, takes a shot. That one goes wide, stays out front, and then jumps over the stick of the defenseman for Belleville. Collinsville's going to come up with it. They bring up some numbers again, but one of the defenders for Belleville was there to knock that puck off of the stick of Brendan Summer. And Collinsville keeps it down into the offensive zone once again. Lots of time being spent down here in the offensive zone for the Kahawks, and they'll continue that trend as that puck gets swept up across the blue line. There is Garofalo, who comes back and takes it up through the neutral area. And back to offense we go for the Kahawks in the slot shot. And that one just sails wide. Back behind the net, trying to pick up the loose puck is Brendan Summer. He does so, but then has it stolen away from him. And now Belleville comes out, and they'll shoot the puck down into the offensive zone. Little dump and chase, except for they make a line change before they chase. Collinsville gets control of the puck, brings it back up through the neutral zone. Alexander Stinger putting on some nice moves at the blue line, caused Belleville to come in off sides. 3-0 in favor of Collinsville. 4:53 left to play here in this first period. Just outside the offensive zone for Collinsville is where the faceoff is. It was won by Belleville, but the loose puck eventually picked up by the Kahawks and then shoved back into the offensive zone by Belleville. Here is Samuel Latanet, who shoots the puck in for Belleville. And now a loose puck comes into the high slot in the Belleville offensive zone, picked up by Collinsville. A couple of nice moves there. And into the zone, the Kahawks come once again. 4:20 left to play here in this opening period. 3-0 in favor of Collinsville. Here is Belandis trying to get the puck to Stinger. Stinger finally backhands it over to Joshua Scrum in the slot, and that puck hits a skate and will go no farther, but in the neutral zone. Kahawks come up with it. They send it back in and then go back to chase it themselves off the glass here on the near side, and not quite out. But now it will be pushed out by Bryce Campo. Into neutral ice area. 3:50 left to play. First period, 3-0 in favor of Collinsville. Here is Belleville. They sweep it in front of their own goal. Send it out to the neutral zone on a nice pass all the way out to William Messinger. Messinger puts a shot toward the goal, but that one goes just a little bit wide of Grant Goodson. Collinsville comes away with the rebound, and the Kahawks look to bring it back up ice and put on a little offense themselves. Got it into the zone once, kicked back out. Now they'll bring it back into the zone once again. That one's offside. Couple of nice stick moves there by Dave Napier, but he caught Connor Bush coming in over on the other side, offside. 3:23 left to play here in this first period. 3-0 in favor of the Kahawks. Got more basketball coming up for you this week, Thursday and Friday, and then our week is over until we get to the big basketball tournament a couple of days after Christmas. So we'll have about 6 days of no games to rest the vocal cords, have some food, open some presents, and enjoy life. Here are the team from Belleville East and West High School. Down 3-0 in the slot. They put one toward the goal, and oh, what a nice stretch from one side of the goal to the other, and a save by Grant Goodson. That was the second shot on goal put on by Belleville here tonight. Collinsville out shooting Belleville 12-2 right now. They're leading 3-0 are the Kahawks. There's a shot and there's a goal, however, by Aiden Kwiatowski. So Belleville finally on the board. That comes with 2:46 left to play here in this first. As we await the faceoff at neutral ice once again, 3-1. Collinsville up by 2. Told you there was still a long way to go. Don't rest yet, kids. Here's a nice pass, cross ice to Noah Scrum, comes in from the right wing and banks it off of the crossbar and then up into the netting. That'll stop play with 2:34 left to play here in this first period. 3-1. Kahawks have the lead. Out shooting Belleville right now, 12-2. Face-off coming to Gunn's left. Noah Scrum in the circle along with Austin Pellegrino. Puck comes all the way around the boards and up against the near side. Oh, there was a nice hit put on by Pellegrino as he took out DeMaio Edwards, and a shot from the slot by Longy goes wide and off the boards. Longy gets it back, tries a backhand pass in the slot to Scrum, but that's picked off. And here comes Pellegrino. Pellegrino up through neutral ice, sends it up over on the far side boards for Cameron Tonius. Collinsville intercepts, takes it back behind the Belleville goal, and then sends a puck all the way across the ice. Here come the Kahawks. Nice move, and in the slot, Hunter Longy could not quite get there before the defense took care of that, and then Belleville will send the puck down the length of the ice, and that will not be an icing call. They'll wave that one off. Back behind the net, Collinsville sends it all the way back up to the blue line, but there is Samuel Latnet to keep it in the offensive zone. But Collinsville then gets it right back out, and puck stolen right at the neutral zone. Nice job. Good move is put on by Longy, and Longy sweeps a backhand pass into the slot, but no one there to collect that. It comes out of the offensive zone, and the Kahawks have to go back into neutral ice and regroup, which is what they do. Coming in on the right side. That pass misses one of the defenders, and Noah Scrum tries to come in backwards and backhanded. Now a puck off the side of the net, and Scrum waits one of his teammates to get there instead of going to chase the puck. I don't know if that was a good idea, but nevertheless, Collinsville keeps that sustained offensive pressure on right in front of the net. A pop shot put up by Jacob Schreiber. Here is Scrum. He'll pop it right back to where it came from. Knocked down, and Collinsville's Hunter Longy takes it. High slot, puts on a shot. That whistles right past the glove of Gunn. Longy gets it back, sweeps it through the slot area, trying to find a no-look pass to Scrum. Scrum's going to end up with it in the high slot anyway, and then off the skate, and then off the crossbar. Boy, Hunter Longy's shoulders just sagged right there. He thought he had a wide open net. Banks it off the crossbar. That's the second crossbar Collinsville has hit here tonight. 25 seconds left to play here in this first period. Here comes Noah Scrum. He's got some room, puts on a move, can't get it around the side of the net, and now a loose puck. Gunn knocks that away. Collinsville trying to corral it once again. They do. Here is Summer in the slot with a backhand. He can't put it on. And then finally clamping down on it was Gunn, just as Brendan Summer was trying to get there to swat that loose puck in the net. 3-1 in favor of Collinsville. 7.4 seconds left to play here in this first period. Faceoff will come out to Gunn's left. Papa Cristianto wins it. It's swept then back behind the Collinsville net. Kahawks trying to get a shot on goal, but they are not going to have enough time. First period comes to a close, 3-1 in favor of Collinsville. We'll take a break and come back and bring you second period action. That'll come your way next here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their second year of operation on Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Call 855-9100 or online, sloanspubhouse.com. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is a T3 certified tire center, and they can handle all of the basics, like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basic stuff like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations, Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Back here at the McKendree Recplex, Collinsville leading 3-1 after one period of play. My name's Todd Duke alongside the cameraman Jason Scrum. We're glad you're with us here on the Kahawk Sports Network. Kahawks get 2 goals from my cameraman's son, Noah Scrum, in that first period. The other one scored by Schreiber. And then a goal by Belleville by Aiden Kwiatkowski, and Collinsville scores right off the bat here. 13:43 of the second period. And all of a sudden it's 4-1. Collinsville gets that goal right back. Brendan Summer gets the goal for that one. For Summer, that's his 11th goal in the year. By the way, for Schreiber, that was his 5th, or 6th rather. Arnold on the assist. And I can also tell you that after one quarter of play between the Lady Kahawks and the Lady Warriors of Granite City, Collinsville is all over the Granite City Warriors, 22-4 after one quarter of play. Wow. 4-1 here. As soon as I change my scoreboard, you all will probably say, yeah, okay, now it is. Collinsville, we switch in, so we'll get an up-close look here at Grant Goodson in goal as Belleville tries to get some sustained pressure going on. They do so right in front, and here is Constant circling around, takes a shot, and that goes a little bit wide on the stick side of Grant Goodson, and now he shoves a puck to the side into the corner, and giving it a chase down is David Napier. Napier in a little battle there with Constance, and now Tonias finally pokes the puck out to the blue line where a shot comes from up high, and Goodson gloves it like he was expecting that all the way. 12:42 left to play here in this second period. 4-1 in favor of Collinsville. Shots on goal in that first period, by the way. 15-3. Collinsville. That was a lot of sustained offensive pressure there. Here is a face-off win by Belleville. Back to the blue line it comes again. Shot, hits a couple of bodies out front, and then flutters harmlessly back behind the net. Belleville putting on some more pressure than they did in that first period. Collinsville trying to get it out of there. Garofalo took a whack at it, but off of a couple of skates. And now a fight with Papa Cristianto down in the corner for the puck. And Collinsville's Noah Scrum comes away with it. Puts on a nice move to get around one defender and then skates it into the neutral zone. But Belleville is there to just pop it right back in. Comes here to this near side corner. And now we're going to have a penalty. Far away from the puck, that's for sure, because the puck was down here in the corner, and the whistle comes all the way from the neutral zone. Roughing is the call against Noah Scrum. So Belleville will have the first power play of the night. We had no penalties called in that first period. So Noah Scrum for roughing in the penalty box for a 2-minute minor. And Collinsville will be shorthanded for the next 120 seconds. Face-off, however, controlled by Collinsville all the way up the far side boards and down the length of the ice off the stick of Jacob Schreiber. Gunn back behind his own net, sends it up his near side boards. Brings it on up for Kwiatkowski. He has the only goal for Belleville thus far. Collinsville's David Napier gets the puck and sends it all the way down the length of the ice again. That one was pretty much right on goal. And now the Kahawks will have to come back and play a little defense. There's a shot and a save by Goodson. Longy gets the puck, and he'll send a high hoister all the way down the length of the ice to kill off more of that Belleville power play time. 1:15 left to go on the man advantage for Belleville. There's a puck that just gets past Longy. Took his eye off of it for a second, trying to look up and see if anybody was coming down on him, but he brings it all the way down himself, short-handed, and on the left wing in the circle, circles around, sends it out to the blue line. Here's Garofalo with it. Garofalo will backhand it up into the far side corner. Collinsville trying to pick it up from there and just chew up some more time on this power play. 50 seconds left to go on the Noah Scrum penalty. Belleville can't quite control the puck. It comes out high along the blue line. Now they control it and send a shot in, but Grant Goodson saw that one all the way, and that was an easy save for the Collinsville junior. 10:45 left to play. Second period, 4-1 in favor of Collinsville. 38 seconds left to go on the 5-on-4 man advantage here for Belleville. Face-off will come out to Goodson's left. And Collinsville wins that one and sends it up the length of the ice. 30 seconds left in the Belleville power play. Puck goes behind Belleville's net, and they bring it out. Up through the neutral zone, and a nice little pass there on the boards by Pellegrino. Gets it up to Constance. Now Pellegrino comes in and helps out a little bit more. Here is Tonies. He ends up with it in the right faceoff circle, and a shot and another glove save there by Grant Goodson. That'll stop the clock with 10:17 left here in the second period, and 9 seconds left to go in the Noah Scrum penalty. Faceoff comes out to Goodson's right, won by Andrew Belandis and sent down the length of the ice, and that's going to do it for the power play for Belleville. They got a couple of shots on goal. All of them ended up in the glove of Grant Goodson. Now back to even strength. There's a shot that Goodson uses his stick to deflect into the corner. And back out to the blue line it comes. Belleville keeps it in the offensive zone. Kahawks come around to get it. Belandis can't send it out. It's off of the body of Constance and then pops up in the air. Now Belandis has to go back behind the net, but he can't come up with it. Constance does. There's a little backhand shot put up off the stick of Tonies, but Grant Goodson was very well aware of where the puck was and got another glove on that one. That stops the clock with 9:33 left to play here in this second period. Not the only game in town tonight. After this one, it'll be Bethalto taking on Columbia here. Right now at East Alton, it's Granite City taking on Edwardsville, and then later on at East Alton, it'll be Alton taking on Highland. Behind the Collinsville net, the puck is, as Belleville tries to put one in the net and cut this lead in half. Here's a breakaway chance for Noah Scrum. He shoots and he scores. Noah Scrum gets another hat trick here tonight. And that makes it 5-1. 3 goals in the first period. 2 of those by scrum. 2 goals in the second period. 1 of those here by scrum. And now Noah has 34 goals on the year. That leads the league. Face-off, won by Belleville. They bring it in quickly. They have some work to do. Shot. That one goes a little bit high, right over the left shoulder of Grant Goodson. Now the puck ends up behind the net, and Goodson has to be aware. Nice defensive play there by Collinsville. And Paget, who cut off that shot before it even had a chance to happen. Here comes Collinsville breaking it out on the defensive side. Here is Hunter Longy, passes it up and just jumps over the stick of Noah Scrum. And then a little backhand shot by Longy. It ends up going off of the near side post over the left shoulder of Gunn. And then Gunn catches the rebound before anyone wearing purple and white could smack at it. And that'll stop play with exactly 9 minutes to go here in this second period. Collinsville right now out shooting Belleville 19-9. Kahawks lead 5-1. Face-off will come out to the left of Gunn. And smacked up against the boards by Belleville as they try to bring the puck back down for some offense, but Garofalo stops that right at the blue line, sends it back down. Collinsville gets the puck out behind the net, and a loose puck shoved up front, but it never did quite make it there, kind of hit the back of the net. And now Belleville, they bring the puck out. 8:40 left to play here in this second period. Collinsville up 5-1. Here's Belleville with a chance. Here's Papa Cristianto back behind the Collinsville net, trying to bring it out for some offense. Instead, he leaves it back there for the only one that scored a goal so far for Belleville, and that is Aiden Kwiatkowski. Here's Noah Scrum trying to corral the puck. He does so. Circles in front of his own net. Slows it down. Flips a puck back up into neutral ice, but Belleville is there to intercept it as that puck hit the back of one of the Kahawks and kind of just stayed where it was. A couple of nice moves through the slot there by Messinger, but Collinsville's defense is there once again. Another breakaway chance. Here's numbers. Noah Scrum comes in, takes a shot, can't get it to go in this time. Gunn closes the door. And the Kahawks had a little 2-on-1 breakaway there. Noah Scrum trying a little backhand to forehand to backhand shot. And this time Gunn shut down the 5-hole. 7:52 left to play here in this second period. Kahawks up 5-1. Looking to improve to 12-1 on the year. Only loss was to Granite City, but they revenged that loss just a couple of weeks later. Lost to Granite 5-1, but then came back and beat them 10-4. Collinsville intercepts in the neutral zone. There's a quick shot from neutral ice by Jacob Belandis. Goes behind the net and then comes up in the corner, and Belleville takes over from there as they try to push it up through neutral ice and get some offensive time. But there is Paget to send that puck back up, but not out. Belleville, Campo takes it over on the far side. Waiting and patiently getting that goal was Constance. And Belleville gets one of those back. Boy, Constance was patient with that in front. Waited and waited and waited and put that puck high over the left shoulder of Grant Goodson. Top shelf. (5-2). Face-off won by Collinsville. And Brendan Summer. Back into the defensive zone. Quatlander moves the puck up through neutral ice. There's Belleville trying to push it back in, which they do. Now the puck ends up behind the net. Occupied by Grant Goodson. Comes up here to this near corner, and Schreiber can't get it out. Another loose puck taken by Quatlander. Excuse me, that is Andrew Belandis. Collinsville having a hard time getting it out. They finally do so. Brendan Summer pushes the puck up the ice and continues to chase after it. And the puck ends up behind the Belleville net. Collinsville backs off a little bit, and then they send in their forwards to try to get an intercept, which they do. Up into the far side corner, now in the slot. Shot taken off of a stick and never did quite make it to the goal, and now we're going to have a penalty called. And it looks like Collinsville is going to be shorthanded once again. Well, they caught it against Belleville in their offensive zone, huh? Boy, coaches hate to see offensive zone penalties. So Collinsville will get their first power play of the night. It'll be Logan Kraus in the penalty box for a cross check with 6:20 left to play here in this second period. Kahawks in that win in their last game against Highland had a couple of shorthanded goals and a couple of power play goals. So Kahawks couldn't get a shorty earlier, but now they have themselves set up for a possible power play goal. Puck, though, jumps over the stick of Napier and into the neutral zone, and Longy stays with it, sends it back, and now Noah Scrum will take over. At center ice, he sends it up to Longy over here on the right wing. Longy patiently puts a shot toward the goal that was probably going to be more of a pass. And I think that puck was tipped, but Graham Gunn was there to make the save. And the faceoff will come out to Gunn's left. Still 94 seconds left on the Kraus penalty. And the faceoff in the Collinsville offensive zone, won by the Kahawks, but a loose puck. Eludes Collinsville and comes all the way back down into the Belleville offensive zone. Here is Hunter Longy, sends the puck up through the neutral zone. And not in. Belleville pokes it away right at the blue line. Kahawks will have to come back and get it. Here is Longy once again. Goes behind his own net. Messinger trying to stay with him, skate for skate. And Longy left that one a little bit too far for himself, and right at the blue line, Belleville swats it back out to chew up some more of that penalty time. 1 minute left to go on the man advantage here for Collinsville. Here's Hunter Longy once again. This time he skates it into the slot in front of his own net, gets it up to Noah Scrum on the right wing. Scrum trying to one-hand that puck right around the defenseman, back to himself. He finally gets the puck back and puts it in the slot, but no one there wearing purple. Belleville gets the puck back out with 35 seconds left to go in the man advantage here for the Kahawks. Longy once again will take it from behind his own net. Sends the puck up to the right wing. Here is Noah Scrum. Scrum puts on the brakes, puts on a shot that goes wide. Back around the other side it comes. 4:40 left to play here in this second period. 15 seconds left to go on the Kahawk power play. Here is Hunter Longy through the slot. Past Napier. Shot off the post and then in on the rebound. And the Kahawks do indeed get a power play goal. Brendan Summer with his second goal of the night. David Napier gets the assist. He's the one who clanked it off the post. 4:28 left to play here in this second period. And Collinsville 1 for 1 on the power play. And that makes it 6-2. Here comes Belleville. Messinger, excuse me. That wasn't even him anyway. That was Matthew Werner. Collinsville brings the puck back up. .405 left to play here in this second period. Icing by Collinsville brings the faceoff back down to Grant Goodson's left. Nathan Austin loses that faceoff. Oh, there's a shot from the blue line that actually made it all the way through to Grant Goodson, and he makes a pad save. Here is Paget. Gloves the puck down to himself. Trying to get it out of harm's way. He gets it up far enough for Jacob Baranski to sweep the puck down the ice. No icing this time, and Belleville trying to bring the puck out. They do so. There's a little bank shot off the boards, and back behind the net it goes. Goodson stops it and slows it up for Quatlander, who sends it up the far side boards and all the way back out to the neutral zone. Here is Baranski. Baranski gets the puck up to Connor Bush. Oh, through the slot it goes. And a save over there on the side of the net by Gunn on a shot from a weird angle that kind of fluttered through the air. 3:21 left to play here in this second period. Kahawks up 6-2. Collinsville Lady Kahawks all over the Granite City Lady Warriors at halftime, 41-11. Big time lopsided things going on against Granite. Of course, I don't know if all of you have seen the post on the Facebook page about new rule changes coming up for football next year, or not next year, but in 2022. There's a shot. Oh, man. That one, I don't think that Gunn saw it all, but he was so squared up in front of the net that the puck just found him and ricochets off of one of his body parts and straight up into that big screen TV they have all the way up at that end of the ice. So no more conferences in football after the next couple of years. They'll go to districts. And it'll be a little bit more fun for those involved that just can't quite seem to get past their conferences, such as the Collinsville Kahawks with the likes of the Bellevilles, the O'Fallons, the Edwardsvilles, and the East St. Louis team. There's a puck that's just kind of slung shot through the mid, and now Belleville with a chance, and a little bit of a sliding play there, and a shot from the slot that goes way high off of the stick of Messinger. He had plenty of time and plenty of room, but it sails. Here is Longy with a shot. That's a save by Gunn. That comes out over here on the near side on the rebound, but no one wearing purple and white to get it. Longy gets it before it goes out, has the puck still, and then has it knocked off of his stick, and Belleville will bring it up, but Messinger will have to get past a couple of Kahawks, and that did not happen. Now a little bit of a oops backhander, and off the back of the net, Messinger still coming up with it now for Belleville, being hammered there by Napier, and got to give credit to Messinger there for staying with it. Here is Eddie Constance. Constance can't control the puck. Messinger tries to come up and just chop at it to keep it in the zone. That was unsuccessful, and now a loose puck in the neutral zone picked up by Belleville. They bring it back in, trying to create some more offense with 1:40 left to play here in this second period. Collinsville leading 6-2. Here is Longy racing after a loose puck up the near sideboards. He comes up through the slot, puts on a shot. That was a nice little kick save there by Graham Gunn with that left pad. And he denied Longy of a goal. Now Belleville, they bring it up through the neutral zone once again. Into the offensive zone. Constance leaves it back over this way for Tonez. Tonez takes a shot, but that's partially blocked out front by Garofalo on a nice defensive play. Now a loose puck in the slot, backhanded. Goodson with the save. Another shot. Turn around. Can't get it. Pellegrino. That goes a little bit wide, and here comes Collinsville. A chance for Jacob Schreiber with a loose puck over in the corner. Puts on the brake, sends it up in the slot off of a skate, can't get it to go. Comes all the way out to the blue line. Collinsville keeps it in. They send it up into the face-off circle there on the left side. Now back in the slot once again. A shot put on. A tip out front. Oh, what a save with the glove there by Gunn. No, they're going to call it a goal. They're going to say it went over the line, and Gunn reached in with his glove and knocked it out. So the Kahawks pick up the goal anyway and take a 7-2 lead. And that comes with 36.9 seconds to play. Any ideas who scored? No? See if you can hear the announcement, because I'm not going to be able to. 36.9 seconds left, 7-2. Brendan Summer. Well, that means Summer also has a hat trick here tonight. That makes it 7-2 as we approach the final 20 seconds here of this second period. Collinsville is in control, so Brendan Summer and Noah Scrum with hat tricks here tonight. The only one that hasn't scored named Summer or Scrum is Schreiber. Here's Garofalo with the puck. He sends it back up through the neutral zone off of a stick and all the way down the length of the ice, and that was off of a Collinsville stick on this side of the red line, and that will stop the clock with 4 seconds left to play here in this second period. Collinsville out shooting Belleville right now, 26-13, after out shooting them 15-3 in the opening period. Faceoff will come out to Goodson's left in the right faceoff circle. And no one really won that one, then off of a body, and that's going to do it. 7-2 after 2 periods of play. Collinsville with the 5-goal lead. And we'll be back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
First National Bank of Waterloo. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo. Call Bill at 618-632-1010 or visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is a T3 certified tire center, and they can handle all of the basics, like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basic stuff, like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations, Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611 online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Todd Duke, Jason Scrum back with you from the McKendree Recplex here in O'Fallon. Collinsville leading 7-2 after 2 periods in the books. Third period is coming up, and Kyla Kraus is going to come out and play goal for Belleville here in this third period. That's going to do it for Graham Gunn here tonight. Collinsville out shooting Belleville 26-13. Remember, it was 15-3 after 1 period of play in the shots on goal by Collinsville. So Belleville had a little better go of it in the second period. They were outshot by Collinsville, but just by 1, 11-10. So we switch into the ice again. Goodson down in net all the way at the other end, and Kyla Kraus takes over for Graham Gunn here at this end, and she's going to get tested right away. Here comes Collinsville. Shot, nope, that one never did make it because Belandis had his stick stopped by the opposing team's stick right when he was going to take that shot. Now bodies are falling all over the place. Loose puck picked up by Belandis and brought back in. Now he puts a shot on goal, and Kyla Kraus makes her first save on her first shot seen. Third period. For Collinsville, this is their last game before Christmas. They will play a couple of days after Christmas on the 27th against Columbia. Or, of course, you know, we'll be busy that day doing some basketball. That's the first day of the Prairie Farms Holiday Tournament. And we'll be there bright and early, and we'll be there until it's way past dark. Here comes Belleville. They have a shot from the line, and Goodson sees that one all the way and makes the save. But before we get to that, we have girls basketball for you on Thursday night against Jerseyville at home, and then we have boys action for you against Springfield Friday night at home. And remember, that Springfield game against the Collinsville Kahawks is a little bit earlier, so the kids from Springfield can get back and enjoy some of their Christmas break as well. That is a 6:30 start instead of 7:30 as normal. Here's Belleville trying to apply some pressure down there in their offensive zone. Each team has had a power play. Belleville 0 for 1 on theirs. Collinsville scored on theirs on a power play goal by Brendan Summer. Back-to-back goals by Brendan Summer. Belleville trying to put on some sustained pressure down in the offensive zone, and so far the puck is staying down there, but not a lot of quality chances. And now a whistle will stop the action with 12:22 left to play here in period number 3. By the way, in case you were wondering and you wanted to come out and do some ice skating on Christmas Day here, they're closed. As we figure they should be. Collinsville gets a face-off, and they finally get it out of the Belleville offensive zone, and they try to put on some pressure themselves here in the slot. Shot taken. That goes a little bit high and off of the glass by Hunter Longy gets the puck back in front of the net. Oh, and off of the skates, Edwards gets a gift of a wide open puck in front of a wide open net, and Collinsville makes it 8-2. Kahawks are rolling now. I guess we'll have to wait till January if I want to see a nice, close, highly contested game. That's when we have Freeburg-Waterloo. Right now they sit in first place. Here's Belleville, who right now sits in third. There's a shot and a save by Goodson, and then he smothers up the rebound, and well, that's all she said there for Belleville. Eight to 2, 11:47 left to play here in this third period. Collinsville wins the faceoff, and they send it up through neutral ice. Here is Kraus. She'll come all the way out, but she'll whiff on it. Oh, man, she was lucky that was her teammate Bourne that was there instead of somebody wearing purple, because that puck was wide open right in the middle of the slot. Kahawks trying to keep it in their offensive zone. They can't do it. Here comes Tonez. Tonez with a little backhand effort. Oh, that stays in front for a minute. And then one of the Collinsville defenders knocks it out. Now Belleville trying to sweep it back in. They had to wait to get their bodies back offside or onside first. And now a loose puck taken in the near corner by Garofalo. He sends it all the way around the corner, but not out, as that puck kind of took a couple of weird bounces and found a stick of one of the Belleville players. Now a loose puck knocked out of midair. Down for Belleville to bring it up into the neutral zone. Constant sends it up, but can't get it to go in. That puck comes off the board, stopped by Kraus. Kraus will just shove it into the corner, and Campo will pick it up and send it up the near side boards. But there's Collinsville with the intercept, and they'll send it right back in. That puck goes all the way around the net and over into the far side corner. Now out front, here is Joshua Scrum. He sends the puck into the faceoff circle, and the Kahawks will chase it back behind the net. Up against the boards it goes, and almost up against the railing. Oh, there was a hit on Kraus put on by Garofalo. Kraus didn't like it, and they're going to call Garofalo for a high hit. Slash. I thought for a moment they were going to call Kraus on the retaliation, but they didn't. Well, Belleville will get their second power play of the night. They were 0 for 1 on the first one, way back in that first period. 10:13 left to play here in this third period. Nick Garofalo, by the way, leads his team in penalty minutes by a wide margin. He has 25. He's the only one in the 20s. Of course, the Scrum boys aren't afraid of the penalty box either, are they? Joshua has 18. Noah now up to 14 after he had a 2-minute minor earlier tonight. And a loose puck picked up in the neutral zone by Papa Cristiano. He loses control of the puck. Collinsville sends it up. Short-handed opportunity. Spin around. Stanger puts a shot on that's got a lot of juice on it, but it ends up going high. And now Joshua Scrum doing a little penalty killing duty out there. Sends the puck back, and Collinsville banks it up right back into the zone once again. Belleville, they chase after it and look for some action here on the power play. They had a couple of shots on their first power play. There's a shot on this one. That one's shoved aside by Grant Goodson with the pads and up into the netting. That stops the clock with 9:26 left to play here in this third period. 1:13 left on the man advantage for Belleville. Faceoff comes out to Goodson's right, won by Belleville. They're on the power play, and at the blue line, they send a puck out toward the goal, and it's knocked down in the slot, and then a puck put out front. Oh, what a nice pass, but boy, Grant Goodson was there and made a fantastic save. Nice pass and a follow-up on a shot in the slot, but there was Goodson to make sure that puck didn't go in the net. Here's Noah Scrum in the corner. Comes around, nice moves. Puts it up into the high slot for Longy. Longy skates by it. And here is Constance, who will send the puck up into neutral ice for Belleville to Pellegrino. Pellegrino leaves the puck back for Tonez, and Tonez in circle over there on the left faceoff side. Puts a puck toward the net. Don't think it ever made it to Grant Goodson. And now a puck that was sent into the high slot skips over the stick of Pellegrino. And Collinsville will come up with it. They'll send it down the length of the ice. Excuse me. That puck actually caught right at the mid faceoff circle by Cody Webb. And Belleville puts it back in, but not for very long. And that puck then shot down the length of the ice, and that's going to do it for the Garofalo penalty. So 0 for 2 on the power play for Belleville. Score stays 8-2. 8 minutes left to play here in this third period. Puck goes behind the net. Goodson grabs it. Sends it along the corner. Over on the far side. Collinsville breaks out from there. Across the blue line. Nice leave. Into the corner it goes. Nathan Austin couldn't quite corral it away from John Ledisky, and Ledisky comes all the way up, puts it in the slot. Shot, nope, that was more like a pass. And that puck never did make it to Grant Goodson. There's Collinsville with another opportunity. Off the side of the net this time. And out the other way we go, and circling around with it is Latinette. Latinette can't get it past Austin. Austin shoots it up and into the Belleville bench. That'll stop the clock with 7:16 left to play here in this third period. 8-2. It was 7-2 after 2 periods of play. DeMaio Edwards has scored the only goal here in this third period. Just outside the blue line, face-off, won by Belleville. They backhanded up through the neutral zone, and then Collinsville sends it right back to where it came from. Into the corner it goes. Bourne turns it around and sends it back up the ice and gets it right onto the stick of Papa Cristiantao. Collinsville, though, intercepts. Puck kind of stuck up against the far side boards over there. Belleville finally brings it out. And Collinsville intercepts. There was a shot taken up against the boards there, and I think that Jacob Baranski got up looking for someone to have their arm raised wearing the black and white stripes, but that didn't happen. Puck goes into the near side corner, and a couple more bodies collide. Now everybody down there wants penalties called. That didn't happen, and Collinsville breaks it out. They bring it up leading 8-2. Into the zone it comes, and a glove save by Kraus, and she smothers the rebound right before Brendan Summer can get there. Summer already has a hat trick in this one, as does Noah Scrum. 6:15 left to play here in this third period. Webb circles around, sends the puck up the far side boards in the corner, but not all the way out. And again, not all the way out. Joel Arnold intercepts the puck. It's knocked down with a glove, but it comes down onto the stick of Collinsville's player, so no whistle there. And there was a shot from the blue line, but Constant stepped right in front of it, intercepts the puck, gets it up onto the stick of Pellegrino. Pellegrino sends it over onto the far side for Tonez. And now Collinsville intercepts, and they bring it back 3-on-2. Coming the other way, here's a pass that was partially tipped out, intended for Arnold, coming up over here on the left wing, and then Belleville brings it out. Pellegrino puts a shot on goal, and there's Grant Goodson with a save. Five and a half to go here in this third period. Collinsville out shooting Belleville 29-20. So Belleville has upped their shots on goal total from only 3 in the first period. They had 10 in the second. And right now they're at 7 here in the third. Puck goes all the way down. Here is Garofalo with it. Garofalo whiffed on the pass attempt, and now he brings it up himself and takes a couple of pushes and shoves there from Pellegrino. And Garofalo held the stick of Pellegrino for a minute, but the referees didn't see it, so he got away with one there. Now Garofalo with it. Sends it across the ice, off the boards, and that one is going to go all the way down for an icing call. Tried to send it cross ice and find the stick of Alexander Stanger, but that missed everything and everybody and ends up being an icing call. So all the way back down the other end of the ice we go for face-off. That will come out to Grant Goodson's left. Just under 5 minutes to go, and Collinsville wins the face-off, sends it up through the neutral zone, and now they'll go chase after it as that puck jumps over the blue line and over the stick of Joshua Scrum. Now Collinsville takes over once again, off the near side boards, but off of a body, and that puck stays in for Belleville. Kahok send the puck up through the neutral zone. Belleville gets there to swat it out. Ledisky gets a stick on it right before the Kahok player got there. 4:15 left to play here in this third period. 8-2 in favor of Collinsville. Kahawks looking to win their 12th game of the year to only one loss, no ties. That puck comes in the Collinsville offensive zone, but Kraus finds a loose puck and sends it right back out. Now Collinsville sends it all the way down on goal, so no icing, but the whistle was blown anyway. .356 left to play. Third period. And Collinsville is going to get another penalty called against them. 2-minute men on the ice penalty. You St. Louis Blues fans, you've seen that quite a bit this year. Blues are playing tonight too. They are underway. They got underway at 8 o'clock, or probably more like 8:10. Out in Western Canada. And the Blues need to start playing some better hockey if they're going to have even a chance to sniff the playoffs this year. It has not been fun to watch. I've got tickets to the game against the Rangers on New Year's Eve. I'm hoping they can turn it around by then and start playing a little bit better and more inspired hockey. Collinsville sends the puck all the way down. Kraus has to make a save. Kahawks shorthanded for the third time tonight. 0 for 2 on the power play for Belleville. Here they come in with the man advantage, but Collinsville gets the puck first and sweeps it up. And now Kahawks are going to come out with a little 2-on-1 advantage here, but there's a little whacking going on there by Kraus. That doesn't work as the Kahawks keep control of the puck. Brendan Summer, who has a hat trick, he's taken out of the play by Kraus. And everybody seems to be okay. I think the puck ended up underneath Brendan Summer for a minute. Referee couldn't see it, so he blew the whistle. Well, getting a little rough out there when you're down 8-2 with 3:16 left to play here in this third period. Well, they're going to send the player off, so we'll be 4-on-4 here for 1 minute and 20 seconds. Paget, by the way, is serving the 2-minute men on the ice penalty for Collinsville. They put Kraus in the box after that hit on Summer. I think it was more not for the hit, but because Summer stayed on top, or from Kraus stayed on top of him for a while. Collinsville chips the puck back into the offensive zone. And down the other way it goes. Hunter Longy will chase it down and circle behind his net. Being watched there by Kwiatkowski. Now the Kahawks break it out. A little 3-on-2 action here. A left puck and a shot, and off of a glove and then off of the crossbar by Hunter Longy. So Kyla Kraus got a piece of it anyway. And if she wouldn't have, that might have snuck in underneath the crossbar, but because she did, it goes off of the crossbar. 49 seconds left in 4-on-4 action here. And Collinsville will have a brief power play. 2:43 left to go here in this third period. Kahawks comfortably up now, 8-2. Here comes Collinsville. Hunter Longy in the high slot. Gets around a defender, puts on a nice move, and again, Kraus gets a piece of that puck and sends it up into the webbing. And the faceoff will come out to Kraus's left. .37 seconds left in 4-on-4 play here. Up against the boards, Pellegrino taking out Connor Bush. Tonez comes away with the puck after a pass. Skates it in over on the left side. Looking for some room. Collinsville's defense closes off that room rather nicely. Now a puck ends up going behind the net, behind Grant Goodson. 10 seconds left to go in 4-on-4 hockey before Collinsville will get the man advantage for about 40 seconds. Here come the Kahawks. They bring it up ice. Over here on the left side, couple of nice moves. Oh, and a shot put on by Longy, and Kraus smothers that right up just as the bench minor ends for Collinsville. So the Kahawks will be on the power play for the next 38 seconds. Collinsville 1-for-1 with the man advantage. Kahawks out shooting Belleville right now 32-20. So 38 seconds of power play time, 1:54 left to play here in this third period. Kahawks looking to hand to Belleville their only 2 losses of the year. In the slot, a pass that never quite made it anywhere, but Collinsville still comes up with the loose puck. And the Kahawks with the man advantage trying to convert another power play goal. Puck comes out and off the banks and across the blue line into the neutral zone. Garofalo picks it up, skates it back up through neutral ice. Takes it in himself, but already in the neutral zone was young Jacob Belandis. And that's whistled for an offside, so 10 seconds left to go on the man advantage here for Collinsville. 1:25 left to go in the game. Puck comes into Collinsville's offensive zone, but it just kind of stays around the blue line for a while. The penalty is over to Kraus, so we're back to 5-on-5 action. Here is Werner. Werner skates it behind his own net, taken out on the play by Joshua Scrum. Puck ends up over into the corner. All the way out to the blue line. Shot towards the goal and a stick save by Kraus. She shoves it up to the right side. Here is Pellegrino, who comes up the right wing. Now right in the middle. Loses the puck. Collinsville comes up with it. Here is Joshua Scrum. Brings it back the other way. Into the zone it comes. Shot, and a fluttering shot it was, but a save nonetheless for Kraus off of the stick of Jacob Baranski. 36.3 seconds to play here in this one. 8-2. Collinsville with the lead. 15 minutes away from the next game's scheduled start. That game between Bethalto and Columbia coming up here next. Belleville has the puck in their offensive zone. Goes behind the Collinsville net. Now a loose puck comes all the way out. Collinsville takes it and sends it up into the neutral zone. Kahawks have a little 2-on-1. On the far side in the slot. Oh, a shot. Austin couldn't convert. That was a nice setup by Connor Bush. And Austin had it there, but couldn't sweep it into the goal. Kraus closed it off a little bit, and he couldn't quite put it away. That's going to do it, though. Collinsville wins. Final score 8-2 as your Kahawks improve to 12-1 on the year, and that drops the Belleville varsity team down to 10-2-1. So the Kahawks pick up points 23 and 24, which right now would have them tied with Freeburg-Waterloo, but I still don't know what Freeburg-Waterloo did last night, so we'll just assume that we're tied for first place right now. How about that? Time to bring you into the Chiropractic Works post-game show, brought to you by Dr. Chris McCluskey and all the fine folks at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Call 343-3602 or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Post-game show comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Pack Mail, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail, 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call 346-4884.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
And once again, we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works post-game show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Collinsville wins tonight by a final score of 8-2, and Ryan Shea joining us now on the post-game show because he couldn't on the pre. So, welcome, sir.
How we doing?
I am doing fantastic. Well, wasn't quite what we expected, but I didn't know until I got here that Belleville was missing a couple of their big guys on the team. So,
Yeah, it was a shock to me, too. I looked at it and looked at all the scratches, and actually, you know, people are like, yes, if you want to get the win. I don't want to get the win that way. I want to play their best against our best. So it was unfortunate, but we still did what we needed to do and took care of our end of the deal.
All right, so your thoughts on your team's performance?
I was really happy. The first period, like me and you were just discussing, we had 15 shots on goal to their maybe 2 or 3. Did a lot of good things, a lot of pucks to the net. And then the second period, I think Belleville caught some wind, came at us, and we slowed down a little bit. And they kind of took, I don't want to say took control with the scoreboard the way it was, but, you know, they owned a lot of the play in the game, which, you know, we were barking a little bit on the bench. Some of the kids' shift lengths are way longer than we want because on the scoreboard we had the game in control, but not in my eyes with the way the play was going.
Yeah, and, you outshot them in the second period just 11-10, so they got a little bit more juice going in that second period, and I thought for the most part your goaltender played good for as little as amount of shots as he saw, especially in that first period, man, when you get kind of like, okay, am I going to be in this game or not? No. And then all of a sudden here comes more shots in the second period. Now he's in the game.
Yeah, definitely. We talk about that a lot. If there's a lackadaisical first period by the other team, like, hey, hang in there. You know, you never know because, you know, 5 shots on goal, 3 of them could go in. If you're falling asleep back there, then we got a ball game. So, you know, both of our goalies do a really, really good job of that, and they keep their composure. A couple bad plays happen. You know, we have a defensive breakdown on the second goal. Kid's wide open in front of the net. I mean, we can't have that. Your goalie can only do so much. And Goody's always been good for us, and so is Elmore. And, you know, they're a lot more level-headed this year than they have been in the past from what I'm seeing. They're really maturing as goaltenders.
Yeah, I thought your back checking was excellent tonight.
Yeah, we focus on that a lot, and we talk about, hey, pressure from behind, never know, because all these kids want to dangle. So if you're back checking, you can get a stick lift in, and boom, we're gone the other way.
Yeah, Brendan Summer gets a hat trick tonight. So does Noah Scrum. That's not a surprise, but Brendan Summer getting one is kind of a nice surprise.
You know, for him getting a hat trick, yeah, absolutely, that might be a surprise. But he's quietly, like we've talked about in other interviews, you know, he's 5th in the league. Probably after this game, he might be 4th in the league in scoring. So we have a lot of weapons. Of course, you got Scrum and Longy, and they do what they do. And you know, I'm proud of what they're doing this year, too. They're sharing the puck a lot more, and that's why the point totals and the goals are just astronomical, it seems, this year for those two guys. And Summer getting in there, he gets your goals that the scrappers like. He goes to the front of the net. He pays, you know, and I'd love to see Brendan get a lot of goals this year and assist and be leading the league in scoring, you know, one of the leaders in the league.
Yeah. What's the plans for Christmas, man? What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. Got a couple kids. They might get some stuff and relax. I got a 4-day weekend, so I'm pretty happy. I want to say we're pretty light. You know, the varsity team don't touch the ice again until next Thursday. We'll practice on Saturday, but yeah, we're pretty light, and I'm going to enjoy the time off.
All right. Nice to see you.
All right,
and
good
Merry
to see
Christmas
you too,
to you and your family.
You too. Thanks, Todd. I
Thank
appreciate
you. No problem. That is right. Whoop, wrong one. That is Ryan Shea, the head coach of your Collinsville Kahawks, as his team is victorious here tonight by a final score of 8-2. Collinsville took a 3-0 lead early in this game. 11:36 left on the clock in the first, so just a few minutes in as Noah Scrum gets everything going. Matter of fact, Noah got the first 2 goals of the game within the first 6 minutes of the game. It was 2-0. Then young Mr. Schreiber scores a goal as well to make it 3-0, and before you know it, Collinsville was off and running, but then Belleville scores a goal just before the end of that first period, and it's 3-1 Collinsville after 1 period of play. Then Collinsville pounds out some more goals. Summer and Scrum score goals to open up the second period before Constance scores a goal to make it 5-2. Then Summer scores back-to-back goals to end the second period and picks up his hat trick of the game. And the only goal that was scored in that third period was scored by DeMaio Edwards as he was fed a puck out front and had a wide open net to shoot into, and he did just that. 34-20 ended up being the shots on goal total. Collinsville outshooting Belleville in that first period, 15-3. Then they outshot them 11-10 in the the second period. And then after that, Collinsville ended up with about 8 more shots on goal while Belleville had 7. So Collinsville out shooting the Belleville team in all 3 periods, and that would be very evident by the final score of 8-2. That is going to do it for us from the McKendree Recplex here in O'Fallon. We have tomorrow off before we are back in girls basketball action. Speaking of girls basketball action, they really took it to Granite City. Final score in that game was Collinsville 65 and the Warriors 18 in that contest. JV won also 48-24. We're back Thursday girls basketball we have for you from home as they welcome in the Panthers of Jerseyville. And then we're back for more basketball at the Fletch on Friday as Springfield comes to town to battle your Kahawks. Please remember that is an early game now. We are used to 7:30 starts. That is a 6:30 start on the varsity side, 5 o'clock on the JV side Friday night from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Big thanks to Jason Scrum for operating the camera from me. If you have any complaints, you know where to go. And David Napier for spending time in the pregame show. And, of course, Coach Ryan Shea for joining us in the postgame show. My name is Todd Duke, and until Thursday night, everyone, have a fantastic evening.